Here we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Alright. Pop out chat. Ba, 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 ba. Alright. Pop out. Perfect. Ba. Ba. Alright. Let's see. I should do pole position. Credits. Ba, 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 ba. I forgot to switch it to high instead of low. Oh. Oops. Hello. Welcome. Alright, let's go. Hello, thanks for joining. Alright. Got some good speed so far. Oh, I'm playing pole position. Ooh, watch out. Actually, it's Namco, I think 20th or 25th or something. It has Pac-Man and Dig Dug and all that on it. It's pretty fun. I bought it for like $20 off of Amazon. All right, qualified fourth. Yeah, it's pretty fun. There we go. Go, go, go. Ooh. Crash and burn. Ooh. Yep. Yeah, I'm playing on TV and I'm using the capture card. Which you can do that if you have something simple like this. Like mine just has the AV on it. And I don't have like the fancy one with the HDMI in and out and all that. So what I do is I have a smart TV, so I could do this. I I screen mirror my game to my TV. It could be any game. It could be like Nintendo 64, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, anything with an AV you could do this with. And I'm doing this with a MacBook, so it's going to be different if you don't have that. But you still might be able to do that. It's just I don't know anything other than MacBook as far as computers go, really. Because that's mainly what I had and what I have now. So what you gotta do is make sure that AirPlay is enabled on your smart TV first of all, and then you go to the control center on your MacBook, and then hit the screen mirroring icon, and sometimes it'll ask you what window you want to project onto the screen. Well, I'm gonna have a whole video on how to do that, actually. So what you do basically is you go to OBS or whatever your streaming software is, and I don't know about other streaming software. I'm pretty sure you could do it there, but I know OBS. You click on the source, and then it'll give you a menu, and then you can pick a preview, projector, something like that, and then you're going to want to go to new window right next to it. And then go to screen recording, that section, and it'll ask you if you want to project the whole screen or if you want to just a certain window. Just pick the projector window and then you're good to go. You're good to go. You got a nice big screen to play off of. You're not straining the heck out of your eyes, anything like that. Because before I even knew or even thought about that, I was just I was like, oh shoot, I gotta get a new capture card for my AV and all that. I was like, today I was just thinking about that, and I was like, the light bulb went off in my head. I'm like, I could project this onto my smart TV now. I don't have to do that like I've been doing. So that's that. And I'm playing on a Nintendo 64, by the way. right now. I have a Super Nintendo, a Nintendo 64, and a NES. Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64 I had since I was a kid. The NES I just got a couple months ago. Actually, earlier this year. Because that was a system that's on my bucket list to get. And I could cross that off my bucket list of games to purchase. Alright, qualified in 5th. Yeah, you could probably do that with Android and all the others as well. It's just a little bit different, probably. Ooh. Yeah, this smart TV is like from 2022, 2023, somewhere in there. I can change color scheme on my mic too, where it just fades in and out of different colors. And it just flashes different colors, various speeds, or solid colors. It's pretty cool. I got this off of Amazon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine I could do that, but I'm playing old systems and stuff, so it's a little bit different. I have to do it directly through AV with the Nintendo 64 and all that. So yeah, I'm no installing anything with this one. It's just have to have an AV connection for it since it's the original system. Ooh. Oops. Actually, not an emulator, but the actual system itself. I'm casting the system. I'll show you the little show and tell here of this Nintendo 64. If it'll reach this far, I don't think it will, but it won't reach very far, but it's original. But you can definitely do this on emulators as well. It's just personally, I prefer a system to an emulator. Because personally, honestly, there's nothing like having the actual game cartridge in your hand and whenever it doesn't work, blowing into it and stuff like that. But one thing about this capture card is it's definitely cheap. It's good for just starting out and stuff, but the audio is not the best, really. But it's not bad either. There we go. Finished in, or not finished, but qualified in third. Probably the highest I ever qualified in. There we go. Oh, dang. Oh, I did that again. Again, thanks for the likes. Alright, see how I'm doing on Twitch. I keep forgetting I could pop out the chat over there too. Alright. There we go. Alright, I got 41 followers. Doing pretty well over here. Pretty well. Creator dashboard. Stream manager. And then pop out the chat. There we go. See, it's so easy when you have a projector for your gameplay and stuff. That way, you can use your computer for monitoring chat and other things. Instead of having to monitor the chat and then use it to focus and play your games off of. It's just a lot smoother this way. Alright, continue. Turn to main menu. Galaxian's pretty fun too. Yeah, they still make Nintendo. In fact, they just came out with a Nintendo Switch 2. Oops. Uh, okay. Oops. Ooh. Being chased. Everything. Oh, gosh. Ooh. Oops. Probably should have paused that. There we go. Oops. Oh. Oh, almost got it. Ready? Oops. Oh. Alright, let's get rid of them. Oh. Almost got. Actually, I did get a new high score. 51.3%. That's not bad. Not bad at all. First place again. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Okay. 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 Switch. Just. I might do Dig Dug. Dig Dug. This is an interesting game. Oops. Shouldn't have done that. Oh. Bum, ba-dum. 400 points. The further down in the ground you go, the higher points you get. Oop. One got away. Bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, ba-dum. Oops. Got ganged up on. Ba-na-ba-na-ba-na-ba-na-ba-na-ba. Let's switch games here. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Let's see how this is on here. Oh, thank you. Alright, continue without saving. Career mode. Load career. Welcome, welcome. Alright, single session. Ooh. That's a really good senior. Let's collide. Oh, almost landed on that ramp. There we go. Ooh, watch out. Don't lose balance. Let's collide. Yeah, I have definitely more of an audience than I used to. I'm getting there. Ooh. Busted butt. Salute. There we go. Salute. Ooh.
Oh. Perfect again. Assume the position. Alright, let's do that again over here. Lazy egg grind. Ollie North. Oops. Ooh. Football or ice. I am a bigger fan of hockey than I am of football. Although football is pretty fun to watch too. Ears hole. That's a funny name for a gap. Salute. Huh. Tony to edge. Interesting to land. Probably UFC over WWE. Although I don't watch that as much as I used to. And as a kid, I loved wrestling. Alright, let's head to another level here. Ba 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 ba.
Alright, he'll flip barreling. Perfect. Ooh. Up. Nice. Yeah, 80s and 90s was definitely a peak for that. 2000s, it was getting to be a little bit not as interesting. As a kid, I thought it was funny how they'd be all trash talking each other. I'm like, come on, y'all, just fight. There we go. Yeah, there's not very many people chatting right now, which I don't take any offense to that because honestly, there's a lot of times I'm I'm just not really saying anything on people's streams. I'll throw a like or something their way. And I'll follow them if I'm not following them. But I'm a silent observer most of the time, to be honest. Ooh. Yep, TikTok and Twitch. Almost said Twitch talk. Nice freaking ankles. Ooh. The 80s and 90s were peak for a lot of stuff. In fact, I argue the 80s through the mid 2000s were peak for a lot of things. Music, movies, games, a lot of different things.
Kickflip to Indy. Lazy egg grind. Oh, but I landed that anyway, at least. Ooh. I don't think I could, but that would be pretty cool if I could. Can't stop us now. Ooh. I'll do one more run. Ooh. No. In the game, you can't either. You could go to that island or what have you, but in the game, you can't go to the moon. That would be pretty cool if you could in the game. Ooh. I'm gonna head back to that level. There we go. Skate heaven. Pit of doom. Alright, bench cap series. Probably. Probably bike, I would say. Ooh.